Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Welcome to the offering by the North Carolina Ramana Satsang group for Bhagavan's 75th Aradhana Celebrations. Presenting the bhajan Arunachala Namo is Shama Mahesh.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Arunachalaya Namo Namo Skandaya Om Namo Namo Skandaya Om Namo Namo Swarnahastakaya Namo Namo Mahaujase Om Namo Namo Samartrase Om Namo Namo Samadhrase Om Namo Namo Skandaya Om Namo Namo Udipta Nayanaya Namo Namo Mahashriye Om Namo Namo Somyaya Om Namo Namo Somyaya Om Namo Namo Skandaya Om Namo Namo Skandaya Om Namo Namo Jagadodaraya Namo Namo Uttama Purushaya Namo Namo Jivan Muktaya Namo Namo Jivana Muktaya Namo Namo Skandaya Om Namo Namo Skandaya Om Namo 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 Namo.
Next, Kavya and Meera Kalyanam will read an extract from the children's book The Boy Sage.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. All the animals of the forest loved the young sage. The birds, the monkeys, dogs, deer, and the squirrels trusted him. The cow Lakshmi came as a baby and lived with him till her death. Jackie the dog, Vali the deer, and a crow all lived under his care.
Sometimes monkeys came to him to settle their disputes, and other times to show him their babies. Dogs and deer followed him around. Squirrels ate nuts from his hands and hid under his pillows. Even snakes came near, but never to hurt him. At least once a snake climbed over his body while he sat motionless and unconcerned. The snake silently moved away without harming or being harmed.
A cheetah used to come and drink water from a nearby tank. Almost everyone was afraid of the big cat, but not the young sage. He walked up to the cheetah and asked him to go away because other people were afraid. The cheetah obeyed, just as a child obeys a loving father. He never again came during the daytime to harm or scare anyone.
The sage loved children. Many of them from the town climbed up the hill to play with him. He participated in their game of dolls and took it as seriously as he would when adult devotees came with celebrations or concerns of real life. If a girl brought him a doll with a broken arm, he would fix it with the same kindness as he would when an adult came to him with a broken heart.
When he was 27 years old, a great poet and pundit, Ganpati Muni, gave him the name Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi, Great Sage Ramana. His devotees now call him Bhagavan or Maharshi. Many sincere seekers flocked to him and he answered their questions, showing the way to eternal peace and happiness. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya.
Shekhar Kalyanam will now read about Srimati Shankaramal from the book Women Devotees of Bhagavan.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Shankaramal, a devotee absorbed in the inner silence. Shankaramal hailed from Shivaganga, a district in Tamil Nadu. She was a pious and intelligent lady. She lost her husband when she was young and brought up her 3 sons single-handedly. Shankaramal's brother helped her financially and ensured that the family's needs were taken care of. He was also instrumental in her spiritual development. He introduced her to spiritual texts like the Kaivalya Navanitam and Yoga Vashishta. She contemplated on the verses, grasping the Advaitic truths, which also instilled in her the longing to experience the truth for herself. She was also convinced that although there were numerous gods and goddesses, the universal truth was one and it could be attained. The text prompted her to seek the guidance of a guru to arrive at the truth. She had no idea how she would ever find a guru, but she prayed that she should be blessed with the guru's grace. Shankramal visited many temples and holy places and continued the study of the texts, deepening her contemplation. In Madurai, she heard about Bhagavan from the disciples of Sri Kulandai Swamigal and Avadhuta Purusha of the 17th century. Guided by an inner prompting, she reached Tiruvannamalai and came to Ramanashramam. When Shankramal stood before Bhagavan, he looked at her with a gracious smile which seemed to ask, "Did it take you this long to come to me?" Looking at him, she knew he was the ultimate truth extolled in the scriptures, and she had reached her destination. When Bhagavan smiled at her, she felt certain that he was the guru she had longed for, and finally she was in his presence. All her doubts and conflicts vanished, and she experienced a peace within. In the year 1939, Shankramal moved to Tiruvannamalai and was asked to take care of the kitchen work in the ashram. She attended to her duties diligently, making sure that everything was done as instructed. Once her work was done, she retired to a corner, sitting quietly by herself. One day, after breakfast, she found herself alone with Bhagavan. Taking the opportunity, she prostrated before him and recited the verse from Kaivalya Navanitam, which spontaneously came to her lips. In this verse, the Guru asks his disciple to state what he has understood. The disciple addresses the Guru with folded hands thus: "Lord, you are the reality, the truth, remaining as my very innermost self, ruling me during all my countless births. Glory be to you, who has put on this human form in order to redeem me through your Upadesa. I do not see how I can repay your grace for helping to liberate me. Glory, glory to your holy feet." When she recited this verse, Bhagavan looked at her with a glorious glance of joyful recognition and said, "What is there to doubt?" and recited the next verse. The next verse says that the Guru was ecstatic after listening to the explanation of the disciple. To stay fixed in the self without the three obstacles of ignorance, uncertainty, and wrong knowledge obstructing your experience is the highest return you can render me. The look of grace from Bhagavan established Shankramal in a state of inner felicity, devoid of all thoughts. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya.
Next, verses 79 to 82 of Kaivalya Navanitam will be chanted by Srimati Mangalam Kalyanam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Kaivalya Navanitam. ஐயனே எனது உள்ளே நின்ற கந்த ஜன்மங்களாண்ட மெய்யனே உபதேசிக்க வெளிவந்த குருவே போற்றி. உய்யவே முக்தி நல்கும் உதவிக்கோர் உதவினாயேன், செய்யுமாறொன்றும் காணேன் திருவடி போற்றி போற்றி. சிட்டனிவ்வாறு கூற தேசிகர் மகிழ்ந்து நோக்கி, கிட்டவாவென இருத்தி கிருபையோடருளச் செய்வார். துட்டமாம் தடைகள் மூன்றும் தொடராமல் சொரூபஞான நிட்டனாய் நீ இருக்க நீ செய்யும் உதவியாமே. நீ நான் என்றிரண்டிலாமல் நிறைந்த பூரணமாயெங்கும் நானாகத் தெளிந்த ஞான நழுவுமோ குருவே என்றான். தானாகும் பிரம்மரூபம் சத்குரு நூலாத் தொன்றும் ஆனாலும் தடைகளுண்டே அனுபவம் உரைத்திடாலே. தடையவியனில் அஞ்ஞான சந்தேக விபரீதங்கள் படர் செய்யும் இந்த மூன்றும் பல ஜென்மப் பழக்கத்தாலே உடன் உடன் வரும் வந்த கால் உயர் ஞானம் கெடும் இவற்றை திடமுடன் கெடுப்பாய் கேட்டல் சிந்தித்தல் தெளிதலாலே.
Srimati Saroja Ramanan will now render the song Annamalai Tannile.
பழனிமலை தன்னிலே முருகனாயும் அண்ணாமலை தன்னிலே ரமணனாயும் அவதாரம் செய்த என் குருநாதா பிறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை மறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் பிறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை மறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் ஆண்டி போலங்கும் இங்கும் வீற்றிருந்தும் அப்பா ஆண்டவன் என்று பக்தர் பாடிடவும் தொண்டர் கருள் புரியும் குருநாதா பிறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை மறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் தண்டாயுத பாணியாம் ஸ்ரீரமணா தண்டனிட்டேன் பணிந்தேன் மாரமணா உன்னை தண்டனிட்டேன் பணிந்தேன் மாரமணா அண்டமெல்லாம் புகழும் குருநாதா பிறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை மறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை அடைந்த பின்னர் அம்மையப்பா ஊனும் உறக்கமும் நீ அம்மையப்பா உய்யும் வழி உணர்த்தி அம்மையப்பா பிறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை மறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன் புகழ் பாடியே வாழ வேணும் அப்பா உண்மை பொருளுடன் ஒன்றாக வேண்டும் ரமணா 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 என்று பித்தடைந்தேனப்பா ரமணா ரமணா என்று பித்தடைந்தேனப்பா பிறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை மறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் பிறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை மறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய் உன்னை மறவாவரம் தன்னையே தந்திடுவாய்.
The following readings is from the book Living with the Master, Reminiscences by Kunjaswami, read by Damayanti Chandrasekhar.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. I will be reading a passage from Reminiscences of Kunjaswami. Navarna Swami's instructions on serving one's Guru. One Narayana Swami of Nagarkoil town had been a regular devotee visitor of Bhagwan's at Virupaksha cave since 1914. He used to refer to him deferentially as Navarna Swami. To refer to a person by his name is considered rude in Tamil culture, unless the person is a close friend or someone much younger than or inferior to us in social position. He was a famous person in the Kovilur Mutt near Karaikudi. Coming every year and staying in the Isanya Mutt, he would visit Virupaksha cave for darshan of Bhagwan. He was a true ascetic, possessing clarity of learning and purity of mind. He was a master at imparting the teachings of Vedanta with great involvement in his own way. One day he sat before Bhagwan after offering obeisance. Bhagwan handed him a sheet of paper containing Arunachala Ashtakam, the composition of which he had just completed. With Navarna Swami had come a few other heads of mutts and some devotees, all of them well versed in Vedanta. Navarna Swami slowly read out the poem for the benefit of his companions, while ingesting its significance. When he came to Bhagwan's cinema screen analogy in the poem, he sought clarifications on it from Bhagwan, since this analogy is not found in the scriptures. Comprehending the profound significance of the poem, the Swami marveled at the exalted state of Bhagwan. Until then, he had considered Bhagwan only as a great tapaswin, a saint who had performed severe penance. On reading the poem, he realized that Bhagwan was not only that, but also one who was well versed in Vedanta and a person well grounded both in intellectual and experiential wisdom. A sthita prajna, one who is established in pure consciousness. His companions too understood the greatness of Bhagwan. It was their laudatory proclamations regarding Bhagwan that spread his fame around and drew many scholarly sadhus from various mutts to have darshan of Bhagwan. While I was serving Bhagwan in Skandashram, Navarna Swami, during one of his visits, called me aside and told me how to go about serving a guru, quoting from a verse in Vedanta Chudamani, which I paraphrase. Service to a guru has 4 aspects, namely Aptam, Angam, Dhanam, and Satbhavam. Of these, Aptam means serving one's guru as per the regulations stipulated in the Shastras. Angam consists of the disciple learning of his guru's physical comforts and discomforts and addressing those needs. Dhanam refers to taking care of the plants and trees, cattle and other animals in the guru's ashram with 1,000,000-fold greater diligence than how a householder cares for his personal property. Sadbhavam is looking on everything as Guru Swarupa, that is, seeing all things as forms of the Guru. Having expounded at length these modes of serving a Guru, the Swami assured me that such service would lead a disciple to the attainment of Brahman, and that no other penance or effort was needed. He emphasized that Brahman and Guru Swarupa were not different. Following his instructions, I have ever been serving my Guru Bhagwan, and till this day have ever meditated on him as my Guru Swarupa, true form of the Guru. Such has been my good fortune.
Sri Bhagwan's composition Anma Vidai is sung by Ranjani Ramanan.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Ayye Ati Sulabam Anma Vidai Ayye Ati Sulabam Noyyar Tamakku Mulam Kayyam Halagakani Poyyayozhiyamigu Meyyayulladanma Ayye Ati Sulabam Anma Vidai Ayye Ati Sulabam Meyyai Nirandarandanayyadirundidavum பொய்யாமுடம்புலகம் மெய்யாய் மூலைத்தெழும்பொய் மையார் நினைவணுவும் உய்யா தொடுக்கிடவே மெய்யாரிதய வெளி வெய்யோன் சுயமான்மா விளங்குமே இருளடங்குமே இடரோடுங்குமே இன்பம் பொங்குமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஊனாருடலிதுவே நானாம் ஏனும் நினைவே நானா நினைவுகள் சேரோர் நாரேனுமதனால் நானாரிடமேதென்றுள் போனால் நினைவுகள் போய் நான் என குகையுட்தானாய் திகழும் ஆன்ம ஞானமே இதுவே மோனமே ஏகவானமே இன்பஸ்தானமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் தன்னை அறிதலின்றி பின்னை எதறிகிலன் தன்னை அறிந்திடேற்பின் என்னை உளதறிய பின்ன உயிர்களில பின்ன விளக்கெனும தன்னை தனில் உணர மின்னு தனுள்ளான்ம பிரகாசமே அருள் விலாசமே அகவிநாசமே இன்ப விகாசமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் கன்மாதி கட்ட விழ ஜென்மாதி நஷ்டமெழ எம்மார்கமதனினும் இம்மார்கமிக்கெளிது சொன்மானதனுவின் கன்மாதி சிறிதின்றி சும்மா அமர்ந்திருக்க அம்மா அகத்தில் ஆன்ம ஜோதியே நிதானுபூதியே இராது பீதியே இன்ப அம்போதியே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் விண்ணாதிய விளக்கும் கண்ணாதிய பொறிக்கும் கண்ணாமன கணுக்கும் கண்ணாய் மணவிணுக்கும் விண்ணாயொரு பொருள் வேறெண்ணாதிருந்தபடி உள்நாடுளத்தோளிரும் அண்ணாமலைய நான்மா காணுமே அருளும் வேணுமே அன்பு பூணுமே இன்பு தோணுமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம். Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya.
In conclusion, Vidya Venkat will chant a few verses of Bhagwan's Aksharamana Malai. Each verse will be followed by its English meaning read by Lata Shivakumar.
அருணாச்சலவரர்கேற்ற அக்ஷரமண மாலை சாற்ற கருணாகர கணபதியே கரமருளி காப்பாயே Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. தொட்டருள் கைமை கட்டிடாயெனில் யான் நட்டமாவேனருள் அருணாச்சலா.
Unless you touch me with your hand of grace and embrace me, I am lost, O Arunachala.
தோடமில் நீ அகத்தோடொன்றி என்றும் சந்தோடம் ஒன்றிடவருள் அருணாச்சலா.
O Arunachala, you who are free of faults, be one with me at my heart, so that we may be forever united in eternal joy.
நகைக்கிடம் இலை நின் நாடியனை அருள் நகையிட்டு பார் நீ அருணாச்சலா.
Smile on me with grace and not with scorn, for I have come to you for shelter, O Arunachala.
நானிலை நாடிட நானாய் ஒன்றினி தாணுவாய் நின்றனை அருணாச்சலா.
When I approached you to become one with you, O Arunachala, you were not ashamed, but stood by me, unmoving like a pillar.
நின்னெறி எரித்தேனை நீராக்கிடு முன் நின்னருள் மழை பொழி அருணாச்சலா.
Before your fire of jnana burns me to ashes, send down your rain of grace, O Arunachala.
நீ நான் அறப்புலி நிதம் களிமயமாய் நின்றிடு நிலையருள் அருணாச்சலா.
Embracing me till there is no I, abide with me as one eternal bliss, O Arunachala.
நுண்ணுரு உனையான் விண்ணுரு நன்னிட எண்ணலையிருமென்றருணாச்சலா.
When will these waves of thought cease, so that I may reach you, you who are subtler than the subtle ether, O Arunachala?
நூலறிவறியா பேதையன் எந்தன் மாலறிவரு தருள் அருணாச்சலா.
I'm a simple fellow with no knowledge of the scriptures. Destroy my illusion, O Arunachala.
நெக்கு நெக்குருகியான் புக்கிட உனை புகழ் நக்கன நின்றனை அருணாச்சலா.
When I melted away and merged in thee, my refuge, I found thee standing unveiled, the ultimate formless essence, O Arunachala.
நேசமில் எனக்குன் ஆசையை காட்டி நீ மோசம் செய்யாதருள் அருணாச்சலா.
In my loveless heart, you planted the love of you, O Arunachala. Please do not betray me now.
Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. அருணாச்சலம் வாழி அன்பர்களும் வாழி அக்ஷரமண மாலை வாழி.
This brings us to the end of the presentation by the North Carolina Satsang group. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya.